And thank you very much. My name is Clive from clive5art.co.uk, and this is day 6 of the 7-day challenge. Yes, it is. I'm getting a bit frustrated here because I'm not sure what I'm doing again today. I've got a 20 centimetre by 20 centimetre canvas. If there's something you've been following or something you'd be interested in watching, there is another 5 to watch as well. So they're all linked below and in the little cards. All you need to press that I button and it'll pop down and show you. But don't worry, I'm not going to waffle. After a short introduction, come and join me and let's get frustrated together. See you soon. Okay, you've joined me in the studio and thank you very much. As you can see, I've got my palette. I do not know what I'm going to be doing today. I've got some gesso in a pot ready. I've got an unprimed canvas. That's going to be a bit of fun. So I'm watching the time. I'm 1 minute into it so far. So let's have a look at some colours we're going to use today. I'm going to use some Mars Black. Let's put that on a palette. I'm going to use some processed blue, processed cyan. What haven't I used before? I tell you what I haven't used is a phthalo blue. I've got some phthalo blue, which is a pretty good colour to start with. We're going to need some titanium white. That is a standard colour. I think that's about it, really. Let's do something to do with a sky. Would be helpful. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to give myself some time to think here. Okay, anyway, before we do anything, let's get a little bit of Mars Black. Is it Mars Black? Ivory Black, actually. This is an American make that I was sent through the post. Thank you very much, Kelly Dean, for doing that for me. And just to let you know, yes, they are working quite well. I'm not promoting any products anymore because I'm not. Anyway, don't worry about things like that. If anybody wants to know about paints, just let me know and I will answer your questions by email. And let's just put a little bit of white there. Okay, brushes. Let's have a look. Brushes. You know, I like I'm going to keep that one because that's quite nice and soft. I got a short flat there, which I'm going to use. I'm just going to moisten that down. Just get my fine mist atomizer bottle, yes, and you can spray that on the canvas like that. Let's get a bit of gesso actually on there now. Get that covered. Okay, and let's put that in a thing and let's dry that off. I got my hairdryer switch on. Yay! Okay, so that's the undercoat done, and it's always a good idea to actually prime a canvas. I'm just going to go straight into a bit of that ivory black, and I'm just going to scrub in on the top edge of my canvas like that, and it's going to be black. Let's just hold the bottom of my canvas down. I haven't got any blue tack. I need to get some blue tack, I think. Okay, I'm going to bring that down like that, and this is ivory black. This is not gesso, so it is an acrylic at the end of the day. So I'm putting it on quite thick there like that. I'm just going to give a little bit of a mist because it's quite warm in the studio. I'm getting in my phthalo blue. I think that was phthalo blue, and I'm going to blend that in to the black like that. And bring that down there like that. So it's like a bit of a Prussian-y blue type of thing, and that's good. And I'm going to go back into the what did I say it was, processed cyan. I'm going to bring a bit of that in down like that. And this is a cheap canvas that I managed to purchase today, and it's got none of those keys in it, so it's it's quite floppy. As you see, you can see how floppy it's gone. Now what I'm going to do is just going to mist that. I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to get a little bit of titanium white on my brush. And I'm just going to very lightly drag across, just letting the brush do its work. And I've picked up a little bit more white, and I'm bringing a little bit more white down like that. And it's a very simple painting. Anybody can do this type of painting. It is not hard at all. It's all about control of the brush, and it's about control of the paint, knowing how it dries, and the blending techniques that you can use and learn through the lessons that I've been showing on YouTube. And this is all that is. It's just constant practice. So let's change my brush. Let's get my, where's my where have I put my cloud brush? As you know, I've got a favourite cloud brush. So I'm just going to pick up. How are we doing for time? I've got 7 minutes 33 seconds on my clock. So the paint is still wet, so I'm just going to scrub in some cloud patterns now. Now I can tell you now, if I spray this canvas now, what's going to happen, you're going to have all the little dots on it, because what's going to happen with the mister bottle, even if it's really fine, like my atomizers are, once the paint gets to a certain dryness, let's say, it's going to lift the paint up off the canvas. So that's not what you want. So in this respect, I suggest you don't squirt this canvas now, because it is going to lift, and because it's quite warm in here tonight, and even with the blending white that I've managed to put together, you can still get the odd problem here and there with that. And I'm using a dry brushing technique again. There we go. And what I want to do is get the canvas on the side. I'm going to get a nice thick brush. I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into titanium white. Make it a little bit runny, not too runny. And I'm just going to get the brush like this, and I'm going to pull it towards me. You've seen me do this a few times before. There we go, and that's all it takes. So we turn that back up the right way, and then we got a nice starry night. So let's get our little brush, but any little brush you want, and let's be very quick. We can just blend out those little white spots that we don't want in there very quickly. Like that. And then we get a strip liner brush. And let's just put a tail there, a little tail there, and then just put another tail there like that. It's like shooting stars in the sky. Go. And if we wanted to, we could just make that one A little bit bigger, just make it look as if it's glowing a bit more, and then you could put another little scarf there and another one there maybe. Yeah. If you're not happy with it, just dull it off like that. There we go. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Let's get Clive. What we're going to do? What's the time? It's now 10 minutes, 11 minutes in fact. I did have lady wasting time. I've got a fan brush. Okay, let's go into black. Let's mix a bit of that phthalo blue with the black, and let's turn our canvas on the side. And turn it back out the right way. Right, let's get a bit of black. What was that? I didn't know. What was that? Okay, so what it's doing now is starting to bleed together, which is not what I wanted because it's still wet. So let's try it. We've got plenty of time. I got this on 13 minutes. And let's darken this up even more now. There we are, I'm kind of happy with that. So in fact what I'm going to be doing with this one now is getting my, where's my script liner brush gone? Clive, where's it gone? I don't know. Clive. Right, let's get my script liner brush. Let's get a little bit of white this time. And let's sign that off in the corner. Yes. There we are. And that concludes, yes, challenge number 6, and that was in 15 minutes 26 seconds, and that includes gesturing. Yes, I'm getting good at these. Look, there we are, one simple painting, challenge number 6, forest in a night sky. Now, as I said, these are very, very simple paintings. If you're a beginner, they're quite hard, I understand. But if you follow all my techniques from day one, and you'll find all the links on www.clive5art.co.uk, and there's a playlist section in there, and there's all my videos in playlists. Please pop along to the website, follow the links, watch all my videos if you can from day one, and then you'll see all my techniques, and that will give you the ability to turn out small little paintings like this. If, as I've said in the past, if you're doing craft fairs or little demonstrations, these are the ones that will sell. These are the ones that will get your other work to sell. These are the important lessons, foundation of art you need. they are simple little processes, and by having loads of simple little processes put in together, you can get a complicated process to give yourself a wonderful work of art. So, my name is Clive from clive5art.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me in the studio today. Have a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, because I don't know exactly going to be watching this lesson, because as you know, time is relative on YouTube. So, I've got one more to go. I'm not too sure how that's going to go myself, but I'm having a good week. I'm quite happy with it so far. Yes, I am. Anyway, if you want to try this, please go ahead. These lessons are absolutely free. You could use any painting that I've used and paint to your heart's content. I've got no problem with that. My goal in life is to get as many people painting as I possibly can. But I will ask you one favour. If you would please press the little I button there, and you'll have a little card come out. There's links below. Please press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and please pop along to my Patreon site. The link is below, and what that's going to do, that's a public funded site, and all I'm asking there is 25 cents a week, $1 a month, if you want to contribute to that channel, which is going to fund my artwork in the studio. That's going to help me grow, give me time to have more lessons in the studio, give me time to produce more free lessons for you. So every dollar counts. Yes, it certainly does. Every dollar counts. So please, if you want to support me, please do that. There are other ways that you can support me if you want to, through my website, by purchasing some products that I've developed or put together, or I got artwork for sale. Anything you want to do, if you want to support me, then I'm grateful for that. Also, don't forget, I want to thank everybody that sent me cards and postcards and letters and free gifts and t-shirts and paints and paintbrushes, and you can do that by following the link below. My post box address is underneath. Actually, I will be doing a letter reveal pretty soon, because I've got a pile of mail like this that I've got to sift through. So I might be reading out the odd letter here and there, and thanking you all now from the bottom of my heart for supporting the channel, being a family member, coming on to our closed group on Facebook, which is an absolutely fantastic place to learn. We're all a wonderful family in there. We all support each other, and that's the most important thing. So thank you very much for joining me in the studio today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.